Hello everybody, welcome to my module on construction of flexible pavement. I am engineer Arun Pal, the founder of the channel Civil Engineering, dedicated to all of my fellow civil engineers, my friends and all audience having lots of interest in civil engineering topics. Here I will discuss the issue of application of prime coat in medium to small repair in bituminous pavement construction project. If you like my video presentation, then please subscribe my channel and share the video with your friends and write your comments about the topic and information I have shared. You can ask your doubt on the subject to my email for my reply. Very often, field engineers in pavement constructions are undertaking medium to small repair works in bituminous road which are badly damaged with formation of bigger potholes in a specified stretch of road due to the flood or landslide or earthquake and even due to heavy traffic and defects in road construction. The contractors in these small repair works along with laying of bituminous surfacing courses for these small stretches are not ready to use mechanical sweeper or air pressure or cleaning the road surface and mechanical distributor for applying prime and tack coat as well, but undertaking every process with manual labor. Field engineers in most of these cases are bound to allow manual sweeping of road surface and the application of prime or tack coat with a perforated can. You can see the manual application of prime coat in this video over a repaired road surface before application of tack coat and bituminous layer further. In the field, there are 3 points to be verified by the in-charge supervisor of the work or the quality control personnel at site, like the proper cleaning of the repaired road surface, verification of primer material and temperature and manner of application. Lastly, the verification of rate of application with proper curing time. First of all, the field supervisor should verify the degree of cleanliness of the repaired potholes or damaged roads which are replaced by granular material even if made by manual labor. The surface should be free from loose material, earth and dust. The temperature of atmosphere should be above 10 degrees centigrade during the entire primer application. Here you can see the road surface is being cleaned from earth and dust by manual labor and hand brooming. A high pressure jet can also be used for the removing the fine particles and dust from the surface for proper priming process and absorption of bituminous emulsion by the repaired granular material. Here you can see how a labor cleaning the surface with high pressure air jet. The prepared and repaired road surface should be slightly made wet in case we are using bituminous emulsion for prime coat application at site. The choice of prime material is vital for the application. Most often, contractors are using wrong types of emulsion or cutback in priming. Here you can verify the contractor is using RS1 grade of bituminous emulsion in prime coat as well as tack coat application. Field engineers should keep in mind that the purpose of prime coat and tack coat are different, so the choices should be made accordingly. Prime coat needs to penetrate into the granular compacted mass, so an emulsion like SS1 grade with suitable fluid consistency for the purpose should be chosen and sufficient period may be given for the prime material to cure or break over the road surface. Minimum 24 hours should be left before the further application of tack coat or any bituminous layer. The emulsion or cutback in use should not be diluted in field, which is a fraudulent practice made by the contractor in general in prime coat application. The dilution of emulsion may reduce or take more time for its complete break. The change of prime coat color from dark brown to black is an indicator for a setting of prime coat or tack coat. If the prime coat is not properly absorbed and break in advance, then the problem of tacking the prime and tack coat material with tire of construction vehicle in use is general phenomenon in road construction. The tracking problem should be addressed properly during bituminous road construction as this may cause the failure of HMA layer in the long run. In some patches of repaired road, the omission of either prime coat or tack coat application over the road during construction is another fraudulent practice which should be carefully supervised by the field engineers. 3 numbers of field trade tests should be made for confirmation of rate of prime coat application at field. The metallic tray with dimension of 200 mm by 200 mm in area and 20 mm deep is kept on the way of the manual application of prime coat by perforated can. The number of to and fro way of movement of perforated drum or can should be decided by the field engineer according to the absorbing capacity of granule base material. The average weight of collected material should be compared and confirmed with the desired rate. Here, the worker is applying a different grade of bitumen emulsion over the surface. The contractor is supposed to apply the primer over a lightly damp road surface to make the primer material more effective depending upon the density of the emulsion. So, a trial section for prime coat application should be made beforehand with a check of the absorbed thickness of bituminous emulsion to a minimum of 10 mm of compacted granular material to confirm the way of manual application. In this particular work, a diluted rapid setting 1 grade of bitumen emulsion is being applied over the required surface, which is found to be a wrong practice for the application. One can see the prime coat material neither absorbed properly nor set as desired. The contractor is not ready to give sufficient time for prime coat to set and in a hurry to lay the diluted tack coat and subsequent hot mix asphalt course above it. As an observation, the whole process of prime coat application is found to be a wrong one. The field engineer should be well aware of its consequences over the durability of the pavement itself. The tracking of prime and tack coat material with the tire of moving construction vehicle and insufficient bonding between repaired old bituminous course and new asphalt courses may be the result of the carelessness. One can see how a portion of newly constructed pavement has now shown crack, and under the detailed observation it shows insufficient bonding between old and new bituminous surface. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel for new and more similar videos on pavement construction. Thank you all.